students, I'm Sharon Stanley, Assistant Professor, PG Department of English, Don Bosco College, Kottayam. This is the fourth lecture of the paper History of English Language, Semester 4. In the last lecture, we discussed Eastern group or Centum group. So, in this lecture, we are moving to the next section, and that is Western or Centum group. Let's discuss the Western group or Centum group. Western group encompasses Hellenic or Greek, Italic, Celtic, and primitive Germanic. Let's discuss Hellenic or Greek. There were several Greek dialects like Attic, Ionic, Doric, and Aeolic, of which the most important was Attic. It was spoken in Athens. It owed its supremacy to the dominant political and cultural position of Athens, and the dialects of modern Greece have descended from Attic. So, here the most important dialect is Attic, and it was spoken in Athens. Next, Italic. Italic consisted of a number of dialects of ancient Italy, including Oscan, Umbrian, and Latin. Latin, the language of Rome, was the chief of these dialects. As the political influence of Rome became dominant throughout Italy, Latin drove out Oscan and Umbrian. With the extension of the Roman Empire, Latin was carried to many parts of Europe. The various languages which represent the survival of Latin in the different parts of the Roman Empire are known as the Romance or Romane languages. So, Romane languages or Romance languages are languages which represent the survival of Latin in the different parts of the Roman Empire. They are not derived from classical Latin, that is, the language of Cicero and Virgil, but from vulgar Latin, which was the language spoken by the masses, or the common men, or the ordinary people. The chief Romance languages are French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. Here, please note the definition of Romance languages and its example. Next one, Celtic. At the beginning of the Christian era, Celtic was widely diffused over Europe. But today, Celtic survives in languages spoken by the minorities in the British Isles. It can be divided into three groups: Gaulish or Gallic, Britannic, and Gaelic. Gaulish or Gallic is the language of Gaul. Then Britannic was the branch of Celtic spoken in Britain before the Anglo-Saxon invasions. It has survived in Cornish and Welsh. Then, and finally, Gaelic, which includes Scottish Gaelic, Irish Gaelic, and Manx. Manx is the language spoken in the Isle of Man. Dear students, I hope it is clear this far, and before moving on to the final section or the concluding section, let's recall the subdivisions of the Western group: Hellenic or Greek, Italic, Celtic, and finally primitive Germanic or Teutonic. Yes, this is the most important of the 8 language groups, primitive Germanic. This group consists of 3 divisions: North Germanic, East Germanic, and West Germanic. From North Germanic, we have modern languages like Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and Icelandic. And East Germanic has given us Gothic and Burgundian, of which we have some records left in fragmentary translations of the Christian Gospels. West Germanic is further subdivided into 3: High German, Low German, and Anglo-Saxon or Old English. High German from which we have modern German, Low German, from which we have Dutch, and Anglo Saxon or Old English, from which we have Middle English and Modern English. Dear students, I hope you understand this lecture. Please write a short note on Centum or Western group of the Indo European language family as your assignment. Thank you.